Hi, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. So excited you're here because I have a big fat book haul paired with a November/December TBR because it's going to take me a couple minutes to read all these. But yeah, so excited you're here. It's a weird part of the day to be filming this, and my film schedule has changed. I don't know if you saw that post, but yeah, just got home from work. Yes, work. I got a job, so excited. Yeah, so my posting schedule has changed. I'll be posting videos on Saturday instead of Friday because my schedule is Monday through Thursday. So that'll allow me Fridays to film and edit and kind of get everything going. And maybe I could film Thursday evenings and then edit Friday. I don't know. Either way, that'll allow me Friday to get everything done. That's why I'm going to be posting on Saturdays instead of Friday. It just allows me a little bit more time. And I promised you 2 videos this week. It didn't happen because I am working now. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited because I've been trying to find a job for about a year and a half. So for someone to finally give me a chance, you have no idea how excited. And it is within the finance world. I'm back in finance. So that is even better, is actually within the field that I wanted to be in. So yeah, you have no idea how excited. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm stoked. This was my first week and it's going really good. I love it. It's a really great vibe. Like, the atmosphere is perfect. I think I'm gonna really love it. It's just part-time. They didn't have a full-time position, but that's okay. I am just excited to have a job. So I have no complaints. I'm like freaking stoked. I'm stoked. I'm looking for like a second part-time job. So I'm gonna piece together 2 jobs to make a full-time salary, or even get because I do have a side hustle, even get that going, more like bring in more money there or something to make it work. Whatever I need to do. But I do finally have a job and I'm excited. So anyways, just want to let you know about that little update. Things are going really good for me. I'm doing pretty good. I'm making new friends. I've made a lot of new friends lately, actually. October has been really busy and really wild, to the point that I haven't got as much reading done as I wanted, but it's all good things. I joined a couple book clubs actually locally. I found 2 book clubs in my tiny community. I live in a very small town. So for me to find 2 book clubs here is wild, but I've made a lot of friends. Not book club, I haven't even met the book club people yet, so I haven't even had the first meeting yet, but I've made other friends. Like, I've gone out, I've gotten out of my comfort zone, I've gotten out of the house, I've gone out and had a lot of fun, and I've made a lot of friends. So things are going really good. Anyways, just want to give you a brief update on what's going on in my world and why I've been so out of touch lately and so busy. But it's just because I'm working now and just getting out and enjoying life and having a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm still here and I'm still reading, and still, the channel is still gonna be kicking along. I'm actually doing some rebranding things and have a lot of exciting things in the works, and that's keeping me very busy too. So I get so hyper focused on things, but I'm doing some rebranding things, and I do have some exciting things in the works, and I'm excited to share them with you. It's gonna take me some time though, so it'll be a little bit before you see them, but just know I'm working on some things. Anyhow, sorry for the weird lighting, weird time of day. I have no makeup on. I just came from work and I knew I needed to film this and get this going because tomorrow's going to be very busy. So let's get this going. I'm trying to figure out where to start. I think I'll start with like boxes, and then we'll go to individual books. So I've just now started taking a few ARC requests, and just very selective. I'm being very picky because I get a lot of requests in my inbox and in my email, and I get DMs and I get emails, and it's just a lot to keep up with. I get so many. So I'm being very selective, but I've just started taking a few select ones, and what I'm trying to do is read them within like that month, so that I don't get overwhelmed. So these are books that I plan on reading this month, November and December, like boom. So that's why this is a TBR video also. Anyways, so the first one I'm going to show you is this lovely box of books that was sent to me. Someone asked if they could send me a box. So it says Killer Reads inside. I'm going to open it this way because this side shows the packing label. So I'm gonna open it this way. So this automatically shows this little thing. It tells a little bit about the books. It says, for us, horror, mysteries, and thrillers are a year-long enjoyment. If anything, October just gives us another moment to celebrate. So this October, we are excited to send you a specially curated box of our most killer reads. Filled to the brim with nerve-shredding monsters, magical realism, macabre humor, and bloody societal revenge. This box has something for every reader. So this is from Mulholland Books, and we have, first book is Petty Lies by Sulmi Bach. I believe that's how to say that. Translated by Sarah Lyo, L-Y-O. Two women find themselves locked in a frightening cycle of vengeance and comeuppance over the ones they've each sought to protect and to wound. From what I can tell in the back, this has like journal entries from 4 different people, and the journal entries kind of weave together this mystery, and you're kind of piecing together, it's like family dynamic situation, and there's 4 different family members. Yeah, this is like a story of vengeance. It sounds really interesting. Like I said, I'm not going to redo the entire back, but if you want to look it up, it's Petty Lies. And then they sent Zero Saints. This is a very cool cover. This is by Gabino Iglesias. It says, this one follows Fernando, a drug dealer and enforcer living in Austin, whose life takes a lethal turn when an unknown gang with seemingly supernatural abilities arrives on his turf. Okay, that's interesting, and I don't think I've ever read any trope similar to that ever. So I love that, something different. Then we have, this is a very cool cover too. That is so creepy. Odessa by Gabrielle, Sher. In a powerfully imagined Russia at the height of the pogroms, I think that's how you say that, a grief-stricken family turns to ancient magic to bring their daughter back from the grave. Ooh, okay. So we have grief horror. This one comes out April 2026. Just so you know. Then we have Salt Bones by Jennifer Givhan. Three women and one twisted family race for answers in this gripping retelling of Persephone and Demeter set in the Mexicali borderlands. Okay. Say no more. That's all I need. Literally all I need to know. I'm already hooked. And this one, there's like a little blurb here, and it says, this mystery spiked with horror, magical realism, and stunning prose cast a spell on me. So there's gonna be some magical realism in this one. A Particularly Nasty Case by Adam K. A chaotic young doctor might be the only person who can catch a killer in this deathly funny and brilliantly original debut mystery. Okay. I need to know more. Okay, so this has to do with, it says his toxic medical director dies of a heart attack and he suspects foul play. But no one else does. So he's gonna try to figure out what exactly happened. So this one has some humor in it too. Then we have I'll Quit When I'm Dead. Love this cover. I'm sorry about the glare. There we go, that's better. I'll Quit When I'm Dead. And this one is by Luke Smitherd. Okay. A young woman at an intensive wellness retreat and a struggling musician vow to turn their lives around or die trying in this provocative horror story. Huh. Okay, that's cool. There is something in here about also there's like a creature. So this may be like a creature feature sort of thing as well. And there's also something about like pill addiction. So this has to do with addiction. And there's something also about this intensive wellness retreat that's odd. There's something weird about it. So this is going to be interesting. They also sent a couple of really interesting snacks. And the snacks come from American Licorice Company. And both of these places, both Mulholland Books and American Licorice Company, are both on Instagram, and I will link their Instagrams down below. But they sent a couple of really interesting snacks. We have mystery straws from Sour Punch. So you guess the flavor. And then we have Ghost Pepper Rowlette by Sour Punch. So this is fun. And we have Boo Raz, Chilling Cherry, Ghoulish Grape, and Ghost Pepper. You don't know which ones are the Ghost Pepper ones in here. I will do a reaction video on this in November. So if you want to see like how this goes, how they taste, I'll do a whole reaction video on this, and I'll do a reaction video on the mystery straws as well in the same video. It'll be a book vlog. I'll do a reading vlog on one book, and I'll get to what book that is here in a minute. But yeah, I'll do a whole thing on these if you are curious how these taste. I know I was going to do book boxes first, but while we're on the topic of the mystery flavors and the vlog for next month, I think I will do I plan on doing a blind date with a book vlog, and I'll probably just read maybe one book for that, maybe two, I don't know. But I went on a little shopping adventure because why not? Met a new friend, and we went to this cute vintage store, and they had blind date with books. And this is one of the ones that I got, super cute. And this one is a thriller. It says adult fiction, thriller, suspense. So I'll probably do a vlog with this just to see what it is. Super curious. I'm telling you, it is so hard for me to wait, but I've waited a whole month for you because I figured we'd open it together. So I'll do the tasting and do a vlog with the mystery book. I had to get two because you know my luck. I got two because you know I always end up with a book that I already have. So I got a second one. And this one is chick lit romance adult fiction because they didn't have a lot of thriller. So I got this one as well. So if that one ends up being one that I don't have already, I'll read it. If not, then I'll read this one. So we'll do a vlog. We can open them together and see what they are. And I'll do a vlog and we'll read it and see how it goes. Okay. Expect that. Not next week. Next week will be my final Halloween-a-thon vlog. Sorry you haven't got a lot of those, but it'll be my final Halloween-a-thon wrap-up. Not vlog, wrap-up. And the week after that will be the reading vlog. So something to look forward to. My next box is Twisted Retreat. I actually ordered this. So I get these. I do get these more often than I let on. I just don't always unbox them for you. But since I'm doing a book haul, I'll just show you what all is in here. One thing wasn't here, and it was there was a Ouija pins. So instead they sent some artwork. I'll show you what all is in here. We have noisy. This is a toothbrush holder. It has ghosts on it. Sorry about the glare, but it has ghosts on it. Honestly, this one I'll probably give to my kids. We have the Dinniman on Edgewood Drive pomegranate lip balm. Don't know how I can see that. I'm just gonna try it. Okay, so it's got, okay, it does smell like pomegranate. It's subtle. It's smooth. I like it. Tastes good. Smells good. Yeah, I like it. I'll carry that in my purse. Okay. This is what is this? Okay. Jeez. Oh, this is cute. This is the Ghost Campfire nightlight. I will I'll put a little thing here of this lit up so you can see what it looks like, since I'm not near a thing right now, but I'll put a little image here. It's super cute. I really like that a lot. I have plenty of outlets to plug that into. We have pumpkin butter. Curious about that. Oh, the way it opens easy, fairly easy. Oh. No, it doesn't. Okay, well I'll have to sort that out later. I was gonna smell it. Okay, so we have pumpkin butter. A candle, the Babadook candle, Paranoid Visions, Black Currant. Okay, see what it smells like. Ugh. Why is everything so hard to open today? Smells pretty good. And I believe this is one of those like crackle candles because it has a wood wick. I like it. I love these little candles because I just have them everywhere. Smells great. This must be the art that they replaced. What the hell is this? Blue tinted side is by A.L. Work and is inspired by Stolen Tongues. The other is a photo of Manipulation by the Twisted team. Okay, so this is Stolen, actually I should have known that. So this is Stolen Tongues, and this one is by the Twisted team. It's a photo manipulation, it says. Can you see it? Okay, so that's pretty cool. This is a blanket. Haunting of Hill House blanket. Oh my god. Why is everything so hard to open? Hang on. I gotta get scissors for this. Man, this is just a whole thing, isn't it? Okay. Okay. It's gonna be a little wrinkled because I'm just getting out of the package. Okay, so it's one-sided. So one side is white, and then the other side has the image on it. Doesn't smell great. You know, I'll just have to give you an image. I'll have to show you an image of this, but it's pretty cool. But it is really soft. Yeah, it's really soft. And then the final thing is the book. Let's see what the book is. I don't know what the book is because I don't ever look at spoilers for this. Oh man, I'm gonna have to have the scissors. The book is Trading Bullets with the Devil by Kirsten Cross and Mark Steensland. I can't say that I've heard of this one. So it's kind of cool because it's like a matte black, which is neat. I kind of like that vibe. Same on the back. Sometimes I like really colorful. I usually like really colorful, but this is kind of cool. And then we have spider webs on the edges. Okay. Ooh, creepy. Okay, it's signed. This is kind of creepy. So this is what we have on the end pages. Okay. What is this about though? Ooh, so we have more art. Huh. This has really big text, which I didn't expect. So this is going to be a very fast read. Yeah, I don't know what this is about though. It says, former Marine Rebecca Beck Tibbet needs help. Her ex-husband has taken their daughter to live with the Lightbringers, but what seems like a harmless bunch of Jesus freaks is actually a devil-worshipping doomsday cult bent on igniting Armageddon. And with less than 36 hours to go, Beck must reassemble her squad and lead them on one last mission deep into the cult's hideout in an abandoned gold mine where she will soon be trading bullets with the devil. Well, that sounds really interesting, and I have not heard of that one. It's really a pretty book, actually, with the black on black. It's actually really gorgeous. Okay, where are we gonna go next? I do have another book box, but it's all the way at the bottom, so we'll get to it in a second. Okay. We'll go with others that have been sent to me. This one was sent to me by the author. Okay, so this one is this cool book here, The Butcher of Nazareth by David Scott Hay. This is the second book I've read by him. The other one was freaking wild. It was NSFW, and it was the weirdest, wildest book. I mean, one of the weirdest books I've ever read. It was strange, and I really loved it. I ended up giving it, I believe, 5 stars. It was weird. Okay, so this one is, it says, haunting visions drive a grieving butcher to hunt down an obese pre-ministry Jesus to prevent a perpetual age of fire and ash. But when the butcher adopts a dead newborn, his hunt for the son of Nazareth takes a horrifying turn. How does one choose between personal redemption and worldwide salvation? From Bethlehem to Jerusalem to Nazareth, familiar events and figures are reimagined with a modern sensibility, building to a gut-wrenching conclusion, a heart of darkness story that explores fathers and sons' grief, zealotry, and choice. Does that not sound freaking wild? I mean, it just sounds so wild. He sent me a lot of fun stuff. Like, he sent me a couple of buttons. This says headless. I don't know how well you can see that. And this has the same emblem as on the book. And then I've got, oh, this is the headless. It's the sticker. See it better there. This is a very cool, like, what do you call it? Oh my gosh, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Anyways, I love the stickers. Very cool. And this is it's a sticker. He sent me a letter. This is a magnet. And then a headless keychain. So yeah, that was really cool. Really cool book mail. He also signed it. It says, "To Ashley, what would you do?" And of course he has a signature. But yeah, really excited to read this. Then I got sent Chilling Childcore. This was sent to me by like the publisher. 10 Twisted Childhood Tales. Sounds really creepy. This is by Victoria Williamson. So it says 10 unnerving tales of the weird and uncanny from award-winning author Victoria Williamson. So yeah, this sounds really fun. And what's really cool is they sent me this, which looks just like the book, but you push it out and then there's this fun little thing. And then I believe this is like hints at the stories, because I'll show you what all's in here. So we have a mini house. We have a little teddy bear. A whistle. A Santa hat. Mini scissors. This is like a creepy grandma and a cat in a rocking chair. This is in a package, hang on. This is like a mirror. It's like a mirror. But on the back, it has a swan. And then we have like a naked baby. And then we have a little poodle. So I don't know, these are like little hints at the stories. So yeah, it's fun. The next one was sent to me by a fellow YouTuber, and that is Flyboy by Anthony Metivier. This is very cool. It's a very cool concept. I'm so excited to read this. So this is actually a whodunit. But what's really cool about it is that while you're reading it, it's actually training your memory without you even realizing it, which is such a cool concept. Now what the actual book is, the synopsis, I'll read you the actual synopsis of the book. It says, after years working his beat under dreary skies, early cognitive decline is starting to drag on Detective David Williams a lot harder than the rain. When a serial killer learns of Williams' checkered past, his unusual crime scene signatures become increasingly cryptic, leading Williams to one final encounter with the man who murdered his family 2 decades ago. Now Detective Williams must come to grips with his own past transgressions while exercising his memory to keep up with the complex demands of the most gruesome and grisly foe of his career. Whenever Anthony reached out to me about this, I immediately had to have it because it's something that I had never come across. I'd never heard of this concept before, and it's so interesting and so unique. I highly recommend you check out his channel because he provides such a unique perspective. Does a lot of book reviews as well, and he's actually a memory expert. He actually came up with the magnetic memory method. Definitely need to look it up, check it out. So interesting. In the beginning of the book, it says, this novel embeds beginner, intermediate, and expert level lessons for students of the magnetic memory method. You'll find a study guide at the end, which includes material that may clue you in on how the plot works. To maximize the value of the hidden lessons and your entertainment experience, do not skip ahead. Fascinating. I just can't wait. I can't wait to read this. So next was the latest. Next I got the latest Evernight box. Did already open it because I couldn't wait. Yeah, I don't have that kind of patience. I couldn't wait on that one. Okay, I couldn't wait. Sorry, because I was too excited. And it was this one here, which is You Weren't Meant to Be Human. Which, sorry about the glare. This is such a cool cover. If you can see it with the glare, there's so many windows open here. But yeah, it's very cool. The back says, "Oh child, this world was not made for ones like you. Come with us, come with us, come with us." It's an Evernight exclusive. The edges, they have lots of red. And then I'll take the cover off, give you the entire tour, and then I'll tell you what the book is about. So this is it's kind of chaotic. This is kind of chaotic to me. Sorry about the glare. So we have lots of red, we have skulls, we have sort of like this is like a tornado of just stuff. So, and then the inside, so the cover art. And there we go. And then I'll tell you what it's about. Author is Andrew Joseph White. I don't believe I told you that. It says, "You've made it, you are safe, you are home. Festering masses of worms and flies have taken root in dark corners across Appalachia. In exchange for unwavering loyalty and fresh corpses, these hives offer a few struggling humans salvation, a fresh start. It's an offer that none refuse. Crane is grateful. Among his hive's followers, Crane has found a chance to transition, to never speak again, to live a life that won't destroy him. He even met Levi, a handsome ex-Marine and brutal killer who treats him like a real man, mostly. But when Levi gets Crane pregnant and the hive demands the child's birth, no matter the cost, Crane's desperation to make it stop will drive the community that saved him into a devastating spiral that can only end in blood." That sounds really dark. It sounds really, really dark, but really good. So there's that one. And then, okay, I'm going to show you the last one that I was sent, and then I'll show you the ones that I bought myself. Okay, so this one, okay, so it's been opened, but okay, so this was sent to me by the marketing team. So it had this little strawberry, and you pulled the strawberry, okay? It's super cute. And then this comes off, okay? I love the packaging because it was really fun. So this comes off, so you open it like this, okay? And then you have this unsolved, and then you have these things within the, okay, so I'll show you what it all is in the little the files. Okay, so we have this, The Creeping, and then you have this. It says, those strawberries and I have something in common. We refuse to vanish. Okay. And then we have this. It tells about the mystery, like what you're solving in the book. And then you have this, which is a map. I love a good map. Okay. And then, so you open it. Okay. So you open it up. See, this is a very cool package. And then there's the book. And so then you take the book out. Like, this is one of the coolest packages I think I've ever gotten from a marketing team. So this is The Creeping, and it is by Alexandra Sirowy. I like that it has those like little sparkles on it. I love that. It's really cool. 12 years ago, Stella and Jeannie vanished while picking strawberries. Stella returned minutes later with no memory of what happened. Jeannie was never seen or heard from again. Now Stella is 17 and she's over it. She's the lucky one who survived, and sure, the case is still cloaked in mystery, and it's her small town's ugly legacy. But Stella is focused on the coming summer. She's got a great best friend, a hookup with an irresistibly crooked smile, and 2 months of beach days stretching out before her. Then along comes a corpse, a little girl who washes up in an ancient cemetery after a mudslide, and who has red hair just like Jeannie did. Suddenly, memories of that haunting day begin to return. And when Stella discovers that other redheaded girls have gone missing as well, she begins to suspect that something sinister is at work. Before the summer ends, Stella will learn the hard way that if you hunt for monsters, you will find them. So yeah, it's really, sounds like an incredible story. I've heard really good things about it. I really wanted to read it in October, but October was absolutely wild, like I said, and I was not able to get to it. But yeah, it sounds really good. The final ones are ones that I bought myself that I've been really excited to read. I say I bought them. You know how I told y'all about the Fetch app? I got enough points to get some books. I got Amazon gift cards. And like I said, with Fetch, I'm not an affiliate or anything. Literally, if you use my code, I'll put a link to it in the description. If you use my code, if you use my link, I don't get any money from it. I literally just get points, and you get points as well if you use my link. I think it's like 2,000 points that you get. I get points too. The points you can use, you get so many points, and you can use it for gift cards, coffee, restaurants, whatever. I use it for Amazon because I get free books. So you get Amazon gift cards, you can get Starbucks gift cards, you can get restaurant gift cards, whatever. Gift cards all over the place. Anyhow, like I said, I'm not an affiliate. I don't get money. I just get points. So, but I'll put it in the description if you want to use my link. It does help me out. It's the only way I've been able to buy books. So I've gotten 3 with my last gift card. First of all, I finally got my first of the series, Dungeon Crawler Carl. Finally, I've been wanting to get one of these books. It was on sale. It was on sale because these are usually like $30 or maybe more than $30. This was on sale for $13 and something because of Prime. There was like Prime Day or whatever it was called. This was on sale for $13 and something. So I was finally able to get the first book, and I'm so freaking stoked. So yeah, finally got the first one. I've heard really great things about this series. I'm not even going to what it's about because I feel like everybody knows but me. Everybody's read it but me. I'm so excited. Everybody that I know that's read it has loved this series. So yes, I'm gonna get started on it like ASAP. It's in my TBR. All these books are on my TBR within the next couple months, so I'm like gonna get to these like soon. That's my new thing. Like when you send me a book, I'm gonna get to it like it's in my TBR. If I can't get to it right away or within the next month or two, I'm just gonna say I can't do it. So excited. Okay, and then the next 2. So I got Pink Neon by Megan Stockton. I've been wanting this one for a while as well. It says, Tansy, a young sex worker still finding her footing in a world she never imagined being part of, unwittingly forms an unexpected bond with a female client who claims to be a serial killer. Believing her words to be nothing but twisted fantasy, Tansy indulges the woman's dark stories until her own curiosity ignites a deadly chain of events. What begins as a harmless conversation quickly spirals into a relentless bloodbath. With no one to trust and no way to stop the carnage, Tansy must navigate this dangerous world of power, violence, and her own demons before it's too late. Doesn't that sound excellent? Like, it sounds so good. Okay, so there's that one. And then the last one is Grotesque by Katsuo Kirino. Oh my, I'm probably really messing that up. I'm probably butchering that. I hope I'm not. This one is, it says, life at the prestigious Q High School for Young Women in Tokyo exists on a precise social axis, a world of insiders and outsiders, of haves and have-nots. Beautiful Yuriko and her unpopular, unnamed sister exist in different spheres. The hopelessly awkward Kazui Sato floats around among them, trying to fit in. Years later, Yuriko and Kazui are dead. Both have become prostitutes, and both have been brutally murdered. Katsuo Kirino, celebrated author of Out, seamlessly weaves together the stories of these women's struggles within the conventions and restrictions of Japanese society. At once a psychological investigation of the pressures facing Japanese women and a classic work of noir fiction, Grotesque is a brilliantly twisted novel of ambition, desire, beauty, cruelty, and identity by one of our most electrifying writers. I don't know how I ended up with 2 books about prostitutes. That was an accident. Unplanned. I don't know. That was, yeah. So maybe there was a theme there. Maybe I was in a mood. I don't know. But anyways, so they both sound really good though. So those are all the books that I've gotten. I'm really excited about all of them. Thank you so much to everybody who has sent me books recently, and I'm stoked to get to them. I'm sorry if this video was really long. I'm sorry if I chatted too much. I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever, and I was really excited to give you some updates, and I was really excited to talk to you because I feel like I haven't been in front of this camera in so long, but it hasn't been that long, but it feels like it's been forever. Anyhow, I will have a video for you next week as well, my Halloween-a-thon wrap up. I have not gotten enough videos to you for Halloween-a-thon. It's been really a wild month. And I have not gotten near as much done as I wanted to for Halloween. I'm really bummed this year. I just haven't got to enjoy it like I usually do. The money and time constrictions and just life in general. It's just been wild. So, but yeah, it's gonna get better though. So, but anyhow, I've really missed you, and I've loved getting to catch up, and I've loved having this little cozy chat with you, and I hope you're reading good books out there. And I look forward to talking to you next week. I look forward to seeing you next Friday. Bye for now.